I'm back! Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back after 6 weeks off. Now, if you don't know who I am, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I started YouTube properly in 2020, at the beginning of 2020 in February. And I posted 3 videos a week for 2.5 years and got myself burnt out. And so 6 weeks ago, I decided, you know what, I need some time off. I need some time away from YouTube, away from creating content, away from thinking of ideas. I had just about had enough, and especially because this past year has been pretty tough for me and my husband. I've talked about it in previous videos if you want to go ahead and watch those, but I was just feeling burnt out and stressed and lack of motivation, lack of ideas. I had a lot of other things going on in my mind. There's things coming up in the next couple of months that I'm going to be talking about as well. And so I just needed some time for me, and I just quickly watched my last video, the video saying I'm leaving. I just quickly kind of zipped through that to see what I talked about, and it's so interesting how like the state of mind I was in, and kind of like I was like, I need a break, I need to do nothing. But yeah, I'm here to tell you about what I have been doing, what's been on my mind, you know, kind of what's been keeping me busy, and any kind of updates I can think of. So in the last video, I said I need time off, I need to take a break, I need to look after myself and do self-care and sorry, just had to play on my laptop. Do self-care, do things that make me feel good, like meditation, yoga, going for walks, all this kind of thing. And honestly, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. I feel like I'm one of these people that is busy, but I like being busy. And if I've got nothing to do, I will just sit on Canva and I'll create a logo for the fun of it, or I'll just create a flyer for some, I don't know, I just like being busy. I like having things to focus on and to do. So honestly, I really struggled this past 6 weeks to not go insane. And I think it's funny because, you know, 6 weeks ago when I did the last video, I was like, oh my god, I just need to relax and chill out and like meditate and yoga and do it, and it sounds wonderful, and I gave myself the time to do that, but I found myself creating new projects and creating more work for myself. And I've realised that if I just want to work, if I want to be busy, I should work and be busy at things that I enjoy doing and that I can see a future with, or I can see going somewhere, rather than just creating things just for the sake of creating things. Like, I'm a very creative person. I love having projects to do. I love designing things. So it's been a lot, and I'm going to talk through the projects that I've been doing. So the first one I tackled was my photography. So I have been a photographer since about 2016. So about 4 years now, I've been a professional photographer. I've done weddings, birthdays, bachelorette parties, babies, proposals, birthdays, you name it, I've done it. And it started off in 2016 when I was living in Provence, France. So it was Provence photography, and then I moved to Miami and it was still Provence photography. I then I kind of created a yoga photography business called Sacred Flow, and then I kind of decided it's just me, like it's just Rosie Photography. So I had a logo a while ago that was awful. It was like an R with flowers and it was way too girly. So my first project, while supposed to be relaxing and de-stressing, was to create a new logo, and I created this one. I'm going to pop it on this side actually. And I quite like it. It's a lemon, which has no relevance, no importance. I just didn't want like a camera, I didn't want a lens, I didn't want anything too camera-y or too typical or normal. And I love lemons. I also love oranges. I was kind of torn between the two. I like peaches, but sometimes they're kind of associated with an ass. So I went with lemon, and I kind of played about with fonts and came up with lots of different designs and ended up with this one. So that was the first kind of thing, and then I went back through all of my old hard drives and got all of the photographs that I have of women, like business women, pregnant women, just any kind of bloggers, influencers, that kind of thing, because I've realised that what I enjoy doing is working with women, and I love to empower women, make them feel strong and sexy and confident and beautiful and all these different things. I think that's what I'm quite good at in terms of photography. I do find it harder to work with men, especially when they don't want to be there, like for couples photo shoots, things like that. And babies are obviously hard work, dogs are hard work. I've kind of done it all. And what I've realised I enjoy doing is photographing women and having that connection with the woman behind the camera, and kind of you know, encouraging them and empowering them, and then creating really beautiful photographs that they can then use for their business or print off and put on the wall or do whatever they want to do with it. But they have kind of these beautiful photographs of themselves where they feel confident and sexy and beautiful. So I went through all of my hard drives and got all of my photographs that I think related to that kind of businesswoman or healer, entrepreneur, that kind of thing, and got them all together, and I've been posting those on my on my Instagram account for my photography. So I've been doing that. I've created a couple of reels as well that I've done quite well, did the new logo, so I kind of spent a bit of time on that. And during the 6 weeks, I also had a bit of a panic about money. I was like, oh my God, I'm literally making $100 a month on YouTube. Like, that's all I'm making. And I kind of freaked out and panicked, and I was like, how am I a 34-year-old woman? I'm happily married. I don't have any kids, I don't have a big house, I don't have a job that's making me 100 grand a year. I just panicked about money, and I got into a bit of a spiral where I was like, I just need to find anything to make me money. So I did a couple of things. So the next project I did was an affiliates program. It was called something like Fashion, Home and Fitness Finds. I'd created that on Instagram, had a little logo where it's just the text, because basically I'd found a woman who was posting pictures on Instagram. I'll try and pop a screenshot if I remember who it was. But she would basically post photographs of dresses, bags, shoes, homeware, you know, it could be kids' toys or outdoor furniture or cushions or whatever it was, post it on her Instagram, and then she had the later link in bio thing that would then link to affiliate links, so like reward style or Amazon associates, whatever else it would be, and make money from that. So basically she's scouring the internet for deals and for bargains and for a certain aesthetic that I guess her audience relates to, finding these, creating posts, and then linking the affiliate links to it. And I thought, oh my God, that is genius. You can spend all day like shopping but not spending any money because you're not actually shopping. So I thought, okay, this will be it. I can spend lots of time doing this and, you know, earn money by sharing photographs of potentially what people might want to buy, and then earn a commission from the sales. So again, I spent about a week or two doing this, like researching, creating designs. I'll pop some on screen as well so you can see. And then I applied for reward style and didn't get through. And I have a reward style, linked to my Rosie Instagram. So I could potentially do that with that one, but I don't want that to be that. I kind of want that to be travel and lifestyle and me stuff rather than sales stuff. And I kind of thought I could create a whole new business and do this whole thing. Ended up that, the reward style didn't say yes. So I kind of thought, well, do you know what? Is this actually something I want to do? No, I've not done it before. I think I'm just in a panic about money. Dropped that. The next thing I did was UGC, which is user generated content, which is basically, do you know, you see those Instagram and TikTok videos of somebody like using a product being like, oh, I saw this tooth whitening thing and I didn't think it would work, but let me see, and then they've got white teeth and they're like, wow, it's really cool. Like, as in like a normal person using a product and reviewing it. Obviously my acting would have been better than that. So I spent about 2 weeks researching this, watching videos. I created a new TikTok, I created a new Instagram, I created a Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter since like 2009. So that was a whole experience. And I kind of thought, okay, well, this could be it, because then you get sent products and then you talk about it, but then you also get paid. Apparently UGC people can charge at least $150 per video, and then sometimes you can get deals where it's like $5,000 for a month for X amount of videos and all this kind of thing. And I thought, wow, this seems like easy money and quick money, because there's people on there that are like, oh, just got my first deal after 2 weeks and it's £2,000 or £5,000 or something. So I thought, wow, okay, I could, you know, spend a month getting into this and then earn some decent money straight off the bat. That didn't happen either. Only because I think, because me and Jeremy are going travelling, I kind of think realistically, our brand's going to send me something in Peru or in Bolivia, like to a hostel. And like, it's just not, I think my problem is whenever I have a business idea, it's generally something that needs a place. So like being a yoga teacher or doing this kind of work or influencing work, like you kind of need somewhere to receive products to then be able to talk about and create videos about. So I ended up, doing a whole Instagram, a TikTok, a Twitter. I was following people, commenting. I made a whole UGC portfolio. I was like super in it for about 2 weeks. had a big meltdown, and Jeremy was like, look, we're okay financially, you don't have to look for money, like spend this time and relax. And it was only when Jeremy kind of broke down our finances and I kind of realised actually we are okay and I don't need to panic as much as I had been, and I'd be better off spending my time and energy doing something that I actually want to do and I've been trying to do for 2.5 years so far, which is YouTube and travel blogging and that kind of thing. So it was interesting. It was like a whole roller coaster of being like, I don't want to do YouTube. Well, I did, but like, I want to break from YouTube. I need to chill out. And then whilst I was supposed to be chilling out, I did 3 other projects, stressed out about money, stressed about what I was doing. I felt like I'd kind of lost my way a little bit. And then I realised what I love doing is YouTube. I love getting out the camera and chatting to you guys, whether it's kind of a sit down video like this, whether it's a, you know, clothing haul or something like that, whether it's a travel blog. I particularly love my travel vlogs and travel content, which will be coming soon. And I kind of realised that rather than me spending time on all of these other things, I just need to focus on YouTube, basically. So I have been posting on Zendem, which is my yoga and meditation channel. I've been posting once a week on there every Sunday. So that's been going well, that's been good. It's given me sort of something to, you know, I'm still doing YouTube, but without the kind of pressure of it a little bit. So that's what I've been up to. And I finally realised that I love YouTube and this is what I want to do. So this is what I'm going to do. And even though I'm only making $100 a month at the moment, it is something that if I continue with and put the effort in with, it will grow, like it will. I think a lot of people stop before they even get monetized, and then a lot of people stop, I guess, kind of at my stage where you're earning money but you're not earning big money, so you kind of think the amount of work I'm putting in is not worth it. But actually I enjoy doing this, and if I enjoy doing it and if I want to carry on with it, I should, because at some point I think it will pay off and I think it could be a good money maker, but also it's something that I just enjoy doing even if I wasn't earning any money. And now that I know that financially we're okay, I can continue doing this without the pressure of like, oh my God, you need to find another job to earn money. So it's been a whole roller coaster. I also thought about doing social media marketing or manager kind of thing. And I was actually on a walk with Jeremy just outside around the countryside around where he lives. And this was literally 2 weeks ago, so not, you know, I'd spent the first 4 months kind of doing all these, 4 weeks, doing all these different projects. And then eventually I was like, I'll get back to YouTube, I'll spend the next 2 weeks relaxing. And then just in the conversation, just kind of casually, I said to Jeremy, I think I would enjoy being a social media manager, like telling somebody, you should create this content and then I'll edit it together and post it and do the hashtags and the kind of strategy behind it and the, you know, the marketing of the messages and kind of what we want to, what a brand wants to portray to somebody. And he kind of said, well, if that's what you want to do, we're probably going to pay someone to do that anyway, so do you want to do that for us? And I was like, oh. And so if you don't know, my husband Jeremy is partner with somebody called Adrian, and they've got the Warrior Flow School, which is a yoga teacher training. It's a 200-hour. They've got their first cohort at the moment. The next one starts in January 2023. And they want someone to create content to post on Instagram and TikTok, particularly reels and videos rather than post like graphics kind of thing. And I had a couple of conversations, talked about, you know, how much would they pay me? How much work would I have to do? What would they want me to do? Is it something that, you know, they would trust me with or that I would enjoy? And everything kind of seemed to say yes. So I'm now working for them. So I'm only posting 5 videos a week. But yeah, I'm excited because it's something that I enjoy doing and it means I'll be getting paid, and it's just, it's kind of given me a bit of purpose back again, a bit like, okay, well now I'm earning a bit more money, I'm doing something I enjoy, I see the purpose of it, I understand it, I get it, like it's something I want to promote and want to spend time on. So yeah, I've got a new job, but yeah, it just felt right for all of us, and I'm going to try it for August and we'll see how I get on. I'm sure I'm going to love it and carry on. So I've started posting on their Instagram, which has been fun as well. Jeremy did some reels for me. So that's happened. So I'm now making $500 a month, which I know for a lot of people isn't huge, but with what I'm earning plus what Jeremy's earning plus kind of anything else, we're going to be okay. We're kind of making enough money to be able to go traveling and spend that and do that whole thing without wasting all of our savings every single month. So I'm happy about that. I'm just going to check on my computer, which is here, and see what else I wanted to talk to you. So about being burnt out, wanting to make money, realised I love making content, tried photography, affiliates in UGC, realised YouTube makes money and I need to continue. More important to post videos I'm proud of. That's something. So I kind of realised that whilst I was, you know, before this break, I was posting 3 videos a week for 2.5 years. During a pandemic, during my dad going to hospital, during everything that's happened over the past 12 months. And it's been really tough to try and like stay positive and happy and create content and think of ideas when I'm literally like, life is not going how I expected it to go. So I've decided, like, there was a couple of videos that I've posted. I might actually end up deleting them just because I'm really not proud of them. And I think if you're not proud of something, I shouldn't really be sharing it. But there was one that was something like Amazon notebooks that I love. Like, I happened to buy some notebooks and did a whole 10-minute video talking about these notebooks. Like, I'm not proud of that video. There's ones where it's like a Q&A, fine, that's fun, but it was just kind of a filler video, like, oh shit, I haven't got a video for today, I need to just film something. So I filmed it quick and get it like edited and online. Whereas I think I'm realising that I want my content to be better quality. So less of them, but better quality. So I think that might mean posting maybe Mondays and Fridays. I haven't quite figured out this timetable, but I think probably Mondays and Fridays, and then maybe have an additional video on a Wednesday. And it's hard for me to know exactly what the schedule is going to be because my life is not it's not kind of in one place with a schedule. Like when I'm at home, when I'm at Jeremy's parents, I find it hard to find things to talk about. But when I'm traveling, I could probably post a video every single day if I didn't have to do the editing side of things. So it's like when I'm at home, there's not a lot, but then when I'm traveling, there's a lot of content. So I'm going to aim for twice a week. It might be more when I'm traveling, it might be less when I'm not. But I'm more bothered now about posting good content, like good videos that are either inspiring or educational or entertaining or just getting to know me more, whatever it is. But I don't want to film something just because I haven't got a video made. I want to film something because I want to film it, because I want to share the message or the information or whatever it is that I'm going through. So that's something I've realised. So I might be less consistent, but I'm hoping that the videos that I produce will be better quality. And I think that was kind of interesting to look at other people, like other content creators' YouTube videos and almost analyse them, not comparing. I wasn't comparing at all. It was just more kind of like, okay, so, you know, this person posts a vlog once per week, but they've got 500,000 followers. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. If that one video a week is really engaging and entertaining and fun and there's lots of information and you know, one video a week is better than, like, one good video a week is better than 3 kind of crappy videos a week. And I think at the beginning when I started, I was like, I just need to produce lots and lots of content, go, talk about anything and everything, so I get lots of different views from lots of different places and I'll grow that way. But I think I've actually realised that by trying to please everyone, you kind of don't end up pleasing anyone. And I'd rather talk about things that I'm actually passionate about and that I actually care about and that means something, rather than just making a video for the sake of making a video. So I'm going to try twice per week, plus the Zen video. And like I said, it might be more, it might be less, but I want to try and post more quality videos. And if I haven't got anything to film, I'm just going to miss the video. I'm going to miss the upload. I'm not going to film, and I'll film next time I have something important to say, because I think that's better for me and my mental health and my kind of workload. But I think it's also better for you as a viewer, that you know that when you click on my channel, you know it's going to be a good video. It's not going to be me talking about a notebook for 10 minutes. Unless I want to. Maybe I want to talk about a notebook for 10 minutes, but there's definitely certain videos on my channel that I would not have posted if I didn't put that pressure on myself. And that's another thing I realise, is that I put this pressure on myself. I have to do 3 videos a week. I have to do it. And I kind of got into that rat race of like, I have to do it. So then I would just do it and not give myself enough time to think of better ideas, or to spend longer editing, or spend longer filming even. So it's just kind of a constant rush to get the videos out on time. 3 videos a week when you're editing them yourself is a lot. So sometimes it would be like, you know, spend an hour filming something, spend a couple of hours editing it, 5 hours editing it, and then get it up online that day. Whereas I'd rather spend 2 or 3 days filming a video, or however long it's going to take me, a couple of days to edit, and then post a really good video. So that was a long that was a long way to explain that, but I hope it kind of makes sense. More intentional content, that's what I just said. Try to create better quality videos with good B-roll. That's another thing. I don't often do B-roll and pop things on screen and kind of make it more interactive and entertaining. I would like to work more with brands and collabs, but this is something that I don't want to do just for the money, or I don't know. It was interesting with the UGC thing that I was kind of looking at doing user-generated content, and for some reason I felt really brave to reach out to a brand and be like, hey, I've just started UGC like yesterday, but do you want to send me some free products and I can talk about it? And then you can pay me £200 for a video and then you can use that on your socials. And I was thinking, it's insane that I feel that confident to pitch to brands with 0 followers, 0 experience, 0 anything, yet the fact that I have a YouTube channel with almost 1,500 subscribers, some of my videos have got 40,000 views, and I won't contact brands and be like, hey, I would love to try this. I can do a YouTube review and then take it traveling and use it wherever, whatever. So I think I'm gonna try and have that same mindset I had with my UGC work for my YouTube, and not just work with people for the sake of, I think with UGC I was kind of reaching out to lots of different people to try and build my portfolio and get free products that then I can talk about, and build my portfolio to then hopefully get people to pay me to talk about their products basically. Whereas again, that didn't really kind of align with me and my thoughts. Like, I'm kind of a minimalist. I don't use a lot of products. I don't believe in waste. I don't like a lot of plastic. I don't like a lot of using things once and that being it. Like, the clothes that I wear, like I literally wear this t-shirt in pretty much all my videos. Like, I just don't have a big wardrobe. I don't have a lot of cosmetics. It's just not me. I think it could be me. It's interesting. I think it could be me if I had a big house and all the rest of it, but I don't. So I kind of think if I do work with brands, I want to work with brands intentionally and be like, okay, I genuinely use this bag or this water bottle or this pair of headphones or this whatever it is. Like, I genuinely use it. Therefore, I would like to promote it on my channel and get paid to do so. I don't particularly want to be sent loads of random shit to talk about just for the sake of a paycheck. So it's going to be interesting to see how I navigate that, like which brands I reach out to, if I get any yeses or nos. So that's that. And then the last thing I want to talk about, I'll try not to get emotional, but I'm going to be doing embryo freezing. Over the next 2 months, and I'm going to be documenting it all, creating lots of different videos talking about my experience. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm going to do a separate video talking about, like, hey, we're doing embryo freezing to announce it. But just so you know, that's what's coming. So make sure you do subscribe if you're interested, if you want to support me on this journey, if you want to see what we get up to, why I'm doing it, my experience, the medication, all the rest of it. I've got lots of different ideas I want to film for that, because I kind of think it's something that's really important to talk about and to share and to help other people maybe going through the same thing. So that's going to be coming up as well over the next 2 months. But yeah, that was a huge catch up. I'm sorry if I kind of word vomited onto you. I know it's not a super engaging video with me like walking around different backgrounds and B-roll and all the rest of it that I talked about, but I think it's important just to say that I'm back. I feel better. I do have good days and bad days like anyone, but generally I feel really good. I'm really optimistic. I'm excited about the next 2 months. I'm also nervous about the next 2 months. I'm excited to go back traveling again and start that content again. But yeah, I'm back, and I think I feel like I went on a personal journey, honestly, because I was kind of like burnt out, getting anxious, worried about money, stressing about the future, not knowing what to do in terms of this embryo freezing. I was doing research and all the rest of it, and then was doing different business ideas and trying to make money and trying to like create businesses out of nothing. I then kind of realised actually what I want to do is YouTube, so I just need to chill the F out and get back to YouTube. And then I talked to Jeremy about this work and got that, so it's kind of been a big roller coaster over the past 6 weeks. Like, I feel like a lot has happened inside my brain, not a lot has happened in my life from the outside world. Like, for everybody else it just seems like I'm sat in France, which is what I'm doing essentially. But in terms of my brain, my mindset, just the way I think about things has changed. Like, before I got monetized on YouTube, my goal was to get monetized. I was like, oh my God, I just want to get monetized. And then I did, and I was like, woohoo, I am monetized, I'm earning money from YouTube, this is amazing. And then after 6 months, I'm like, yeah, but it's only 100 quid. And I started to feel ungrateful and not appreciative, and kind of, I don't know what other words to describe as, but I just didn't really appreciate what I had. And it took me going through this kind of whirlwind over the past 6 weeks to be like, I'm getting paid to make videos online. It's only £100, I get it, $100, it's not a lot, but it's something, and it's something that I dreamt of 2.5 years ago. So the fact that I've done that is incredible. I need to be really grateful and thankful to myself. So I just need to carry on with what I'm doing because I enjoy it and it's working. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.